guys, we are back with another song by Eminem. And which one are we doing? Oh,
No song.
not a song. What are we doing?
An album review.
Right. Okay. So we're doing our album review.
Yes.
No song. And also for those of you who pointed out that they couldn't hear me the last couple of videos, thank you so much for that. We switched up some of the settings and hopefully this video is good.
Yes.
Yes. And I feel so thrown off. This video is sponsored by Chomps. This is an empty wrapper because I literally ate it before we started, and I just keep eating them, guys, because they're so good. And this is the original beef flavor. It's grass-fed, very good. It only has good for you ingredients in it, like everything is understandable. Like the only two ingredients you may not know are lactic acid and coriander, and those are all natural. So really good for you, really delicious, super soft, super moist. My favorite beef jerky ever. And you can use our promo code, it's with Smith, that I'll put right here, for 10% off all orders and an additional 10% off subscriptions. And the link for that is in the description below. You can also use this promo code for SeatGeek, which is a ticket website that James and I actually have used on 2 occasions. We remembered that he actually sold tickets on there, and we also purchased tickets from there to see Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Kevin Hart, which was a completely seamless experience. We purchased the tickets on our phone. We used our phone at the door for the ticket. It was all paperless and really, really excellent, and I would completely 100% do it again. And you can use our promo code right here for for $20 off your first purchase, and the link for that is in the description below as well. And you can also check out our Amazon storefront. It has a bunch of our favorite stuff in it, some really cool sweatshirts, toiletries. Oh, I need to throw those shirts in there. This shirt's from Amazon, but I forgot to put it in our storefront.
Yeah, like every shirt I wear, like every day, is from Amazon.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
To work.
Like all of these V-necks,
Yeah,
they're
because
all
he
from
wears
Amazon.
these to work and you wear them every day.
Yeah,
You like them?
I do. They're like
He likes them,
they're like
guys.
microfiber type, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
and
breathable.
they're cheap as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And
great.
I'll throw them in the storefront because that might give it a little bit of a discount. And the link for that's in the description as well. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Our username's right here. And like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll get to our album review.
Yes.
I'm
So
still so thrown off. I don't know what's going
funny. I mentioned it yesterday too. That's so
I
funny.
forgot what I'm doing here.
All right, so yes, we just finished the Marshall Mathers LP2, the deluxe version of the album. So we listened to all the songs, we did the
Yeah.
breakdowns. So we're gonna do what we usually do. I have the track list up here. Let's put that up. It's like impossible to see. We're just gonna briefly go over each song, what we remember. Well, I mean, I know all of them, but what you remember, what you
Yes.
like about it, all that.
All right. Sounds good.
Yes. So the very first track is Bad Guy.
That's with Skylar Grey, right?
No.
She sounds like Skylar Grey.
Yes.
Okay. I like that song.
Yes.
I really like that song.
So it was part two of Stan,
Yeah.
his
I
brother.
like the chorus a lot. I'm gonna throw that in like either high or high middle, I think.
Yeah, so a few things about this. It's the intro to the album. There's no intro skit or anything. If you have this as a CD, you would get the CD, you put this in, it's the first thing you hear. It's a misdirection kind of, because you're just
Yes.
assuming he's talking about a girl. You don't really know the context. And then there's little breadcrumbs in the second verse. And then the third verse, you find out that it's about Matthew Mitchell, which is Stan's younger brother, and he's coming after Eminem.
Yes.
And it's a long song. He has that awesome, it changes at the end where like Matthew becomes like Eminem's like conscience or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
something like that. That's what really threw me off the first time we listened to it, and I didn't really know what was going on. I initially thought it was like either Eminem killing Slim Shady or Slim Shady killing Marshall. I didn't really know what it was about because of that part.
Yeah. So this is a tough thing to do. Like Stan was like arguably his biggest song, at the time. It was the most like well respected, from people that don't even listen to hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
So to make a sequel to that was like a tall order, and I think he did very well. You know what I mean? I think like
Yeah,
he nailed it.
I agree.
All right. So and then obviously there's Marshall Mathers LP2. We discussed it in each of the videos. There's tie-ins to the previous album, so this is a blatant tie-in.
And then, real quick, we forgot to mention so, what we do during our album review is we rank all the songs in order of our favorite, and then we share that full list with you at the end.
Yeah. So next up is Parking Lot Skit. You remember this?
It's like the sequel to Robbing the Bank, right?
Yeah, it picks up where the album left off. So the last line of Bad Guy is as we pick up where the last Mathers left off. And then it goes right into the parking lot skit, which is a continuation of the end of the song Criminal.
And he kills the dog, right? I don't
Yes.
like that.
Well, because the line in Criminal is die bitches, bastards, brats, pets. This puppy's lucky I didn't blast his ass yet.
Yeah.
And then in this skit, we hear that his getaway driver, or was that actually in Criminal, the getaway driver pulling off? I don't remember. Either way, the getaway driver leaves, and then you hear the cops, and then the dog, and he shoots the dog, and then he shoots himself.
Yeah. And then the interesting part is that in the first one, he calls it a puppy, but then the barking in this, it sounds like a full grown dog. It doesn't
Yeah,
sound like a puppy anymore, which is
yeah.
funny because like time has passed.
Yeah, that is funny. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So then that song leads right into Rhyme or Reason.
I like that one too. I definitely. Who is on that again? Who is the cover?
So this is so funny. This is the one when we first started doing
Yeah,
reaction
we think
videos.
it's the I thought it I thought it was Lionel Richie
Yeah.
and he thought it was The Doors.
Yes,
He was much closer than I was.
I made fun of you. I was like, that's so ridiculous. That's not Lionel Richie. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the Doors, and it wasn't the Doors.
But
It's the Birds.
The
Let me see.
Birds is more like The
No,
Doors.
it is. Oh, hold on. The Zombies.
The Zombies is
Yes.
closer to The Doors. I don't know how I got Lionel Richie.
Yeah, I don't know. So the bands, that's where
Yeah.
my mind went. So
That's one of my favorite songs, I
I
think.
know I
Like
know
up there.
you like if we're in the car or something and this song comes on or I put it on, like you actually like it.
Yeah, but anytime I would try and tell you to put it on, I would always tell you to put on the Lionel Richie song, and
Yeah.
I thought you were just being mean. You're like, I know what you're talking about. I'm like, yes, you do. It's the
Yeah.
Eminem song Lionel Richie. I don't remember the name. And you're like, what do you, what?
Yeah. So yes, so that's awesome. His flow is sick. The way he incorporates the sample of what's your name, who's your daddy, and then
Yeah.
each time he starts the verse, he answers it separately. It's like my name's Shady. Is he rich like me? And he's like, doubt it. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I like that.
And
It's a
then
cool song.
yeah, so it's funny because he discusses his dad. That's like a common theme through the song with the chorus and the sample. But then it's also just him showcasing his lyrical skills, which is awesome. I love that. That's for sure one of my favorite songs off this album.
Yeah, but we're not going to say which one is our definite favorite until the end, right?
I might if I come across it.
We probably
I
shouldn't,
usually
though.
don't give my list. I think last time was the first time I put my songs in order, at least
Yeah.
five of them or
You
something.
have to do it. Are you doing it?
No, I'm not.
Do
Okay,
it.
well.
You gotta do it.
All right. So next up is So Much Better.
Is that how, brief me on the chorus of that again, real quick.
Is that
It's like much,
my
much
my
better.
life would be so much better if you just dropped dead. I
Yeah.
was laying in bed last night thinking, and this thought just popped in my head.
So that song's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, where the fuck were you Tuesday? With who you say? That whole thing. I wasn't at the and then she talks about um you fake line say you never told me you knew Drake and Lupe. You want to lose two legs?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yes.
go with middle.
And then he does a few things that I love in the second verse where he goes, hop on the freeway trying to get some time alone and just think till the cops pull me over, but they let me go because I told them I'm only driving drunk because that bitch drove me to drink.
You're like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. You
Yes.
can do that if that's your reason. You're good.
And then he said, "I'll never say the L word again." I
Oh,
Yeah,
don't drive drunk, guys. Bad.
no, not at all. So what? I know.
Middle.
So yeah, you like it though? Is there
Yeah.
anything specific? Just the chorus you like?
I like the vibe.
Yeah,
I feel like I would listen to it if I were mad.
yeah.
Like one of them and them songs that I would listen to if I were mad. It would be so much better. Puke. And then that newer one that you showed me about his stepdad.
My stepdad. Yeah, I think it's called Stepdad. Right? Yeah,
It makes me want to kill my stepdad,
I
and I don't
love
even
that.
have
I
one
know, me too. That song gets me fucking amped,
because
man.
they killed him.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Survival. Fuck. This
Surface.
album's it's so fucking good. I forget, man.
Brief me on the chorus.
It's like this is survival of the fittest. Oh, so
That's
hold
who I
on.
thought pink, it was Pink, but it's
Oh,
not Pink,
Liz
right?
Rodriguez,
She sounds like Pink,
and then Sarah Jeff was the one on Bad Guy.
and
Liz,
she sounds like Skylar Grey.
yes.
Eh. So I respect his verses in here, but like I always have to look at the song as a whole. So do I like the chorus? Do I like the verses? Do I like the beat? Blah blah blah. If I'm gonna judge it in its entirety, I don't love her voice.
Hers, really? I
No.
like her voice. I think it's really good.
Okay. So
Um,
it's gonna be either middle or bottom middle. Sorry.
So yeah, I'm saying this is survival of. So yeah, the way he starts the song, wasn't ready to be no millionaire. I was ill prepared. I was prepared to be ill though.
Yeah,
That
those are
shit's
good
sick.
lines, but like I said, I have to judge it as a whole.
Yeah, this is another great like shit talking. Obviously survival of the fittest, Darwin type shit. He's
Hmm.
referring to.
If you guys haven't noticed, I really do like Skylar Grey.
Yes. All right. Next up is Legacy.
I like that. I'm gonna go with top middle.
What do you like about it?
So it's
Well,
so
what do you
funny,
remember about
like
it?
so what happens is a lot of these songs I've only heard them maybe once or a couple times, and I obviously can recognize the chorus. I can't remember what his verses were about. I just can remember the overall vibe I had listening to it, and I like that. I like it.
Yeah, so there's a few cool things going on in this song. The first two verses, he sounds like he's talking through like I don't know,
A
like
speaker box.
something, yes, something like the like it's not clear, right? And then the third verse, it's like crystal clear. You can
Oh
hear,
yeah,
right? So it sounds like
because
maybe,
it sounds like times changing. That's really cool.
yeah, like he was recording on like a tape recorder or something, you know
Or
what I
he was
mean?
recording on like the type of
Technology at the
technology.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you were saying that when we went through it.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what he was doing, and I like that a lot.
And then yeah, so like he starts like I used to be the type of kid that would always think the sky is falling. Why am I so differently wired? Am I
Yeah.
a Martian? So it's like his childhood, and then like his life sucks, and then the second one he like finds rhyming, and it's like giving him confidence, and then the third is just him talking shit. I love this song. I love the hook. Who is this? Skylar Gray.
Pauline,
Oh,
no,
sorry.
Paulina Godiva, Godiva, or Emily Haney. I
Yeah, I
don't,
don't know who's who.
Camille Haney. Maybe it's Paulina Godiva.
It is. It's weird because it's
Godiva?
Polina.
Godiva?
It's weird.
Godiva?
I don't know how they figure out who to give credits to because, like, so she gets credit, right?
Because she
But
sang it.
no, no, but it doesn't say featuring. But for Survival, it says Survival featuring Liz Rodriguez. But for Legacy, it just says Legacy, doesn't say the featuring, and they sing just as much.
I don't know.
I don't know how they figure that out or why they decide to do that sometimes and other times they don't.
I think it might be the method of sourcing the person.
What do you mean?
Like, if Eminem goes out and approaches this person, like, hey, do you want to be featured on my album? And they're like, yeah, I do. Then they're featured on the song. But maybe if it was just like, hey, I need like some vocals for my chorus, and then the album finds someone to do the vocals, and he's like, yeah, I like that. Then I don't think it would be featured. I know absolutely nothing about record labels or what I'm even talking about, so that's just a guess.
Well, that's
I
like
don't.
on his earlier work, that chick Dina Ray. We didn't know her. And then
Yeah,
as we were doing the breakdowns, we're like, holy shit, she's on this song and this song and this song. And it never says featuring. I think maybe there was one that said featuring Dina Ray, but
Yeah, like all I know for sure is that if it's a big time celebrity that you know,
Of
they're going to be
course.
featured on it and it's never going to not say they're on it. So I feel like it has something to do with celebrity status, but then also uh, the way that they are put on the song. Like if Eminem, like obviously, if you're making an album, I think that you approach your record label or you approach the other celebrity you want to work with, however it happens, and you're like, I want this person on my album. I want to do a song with this person. That's why Lil Wayne was on so many people's albums back in like the late 2000s.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So
so
let us know if you know that actual method because
yeah,
I'm like making things up.
the reason, yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was Legacy. I love that song.
it's
Next up
good.
is Asshole featuring Skylar Grey.
I actually really like that. I think the chorus is kind of funny.
It
I think
is.
it's funny.
It is his flow. Let's see. I have all the stuff. I'm trying to see if
Yeah, like you
anything
tell
will
me.
jog your memory.
Maybe you should tell me what you like about it first, because then that'll remind me of what I like about it.
So, I mean, what I like about it is like he's being aggressive. He's acknowledging that he has been his whole career an asshole, right? That's what got
Yeah,
him. He literally came to the world at the time when it was in need of a villain, an asshole. That role, think I succeeded fulfilling. So, he's just talking shit, all the controversy. Um, then we have the chorus. Yeah, he just talks about, he's just shit talking and
yeah.
wearing it as like a badge of honor that, like, yeah, I'm an asshole, but like, you guys loved it. You know what I mean? Like, the public, it's the reason I'm that.
It's how he's so famous now.
Yes. And then he has the line where the ICP in this bitch, I had a magnets work, which I find so funny, where he's like kind of taking shots at Insane Clown Posse, but then shouts them out on another song and like supposedly made up with them.
Well, like when they had that song, I know nothing of Insane Clown Posse. Like when they're saying how do magnets work,
It's called
are
Miracle.
they joking around
No,
or
they're
they
being
are really like
serious.
how do they work?
Yeah, no, they are. It's
It's
Miracle.
it's attraction.
Yeah, but it's like, how does
Magnetism.
that happen? Like, it's a miracle.
They are so attracted to one another that they are drawn to one another.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's
just like
just the way
weird.
it
Yeah, but
is.
anyway, so yeah, he's taking shots at them. Yeah, so one of my favorite bars in here, he says, it ain't never gonna stop a pessimist who transformed to an optimist in his prime. I love
So
that.
like what is that, a Transformers
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, Optimus Prime is the name of
Oh, we just got
Transformer.
our nephew, the Optimus Prime Lego.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Those things, yo. I had no idea that Legos were like $600 for a to make Optimus Prime, like $400. I was like, I thought Legos was like $20 and you just like make Legos. Like I did not know it was like such a thing.
Well, like that one in particular was made.
It was like
I think it
big.
says it's like for 16 and older because
It was
like
not
they're small
big.
pieces, like a lot of them. But yeah, it is wild how expensive they are.
Yeah,
So yeah, asshole. The chorus you like?
I love it.
Yeah. All right. So then next up is Berserk.
Why am I forgetting how that goes? What is wrong with
So
me?
this is one of the ones you definitely know.
Yeah,
Kick your shoes off, let your hair down, and go
I
berserk
like
all
this
night. We're gonna
one.
rock
This
this
one's
house until we knock
fun.
it down. Yeah.
I like this one.
Okay, so whatever. I'll go first. I keep forgetting, like to
Yeah.
to do it first.
It just makes more sense because then we don't have to deal with me being
Trying to
like,
think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's annoying.
So this was I told you I remember where I was when I first heard that I was in rehab and somebody had this album. His girlfriend brought it and we were in the gym of the rehab
Oh,
and
yeah.
they played it and I heard this. I was like, what the fuck is this? So a few things about this song I like. So Rick Rubin produced this album. He's sampling like the Beastie Boys
Oh, I love
in
that.
in the first verse. He's sampling Billy Squire in the chorus.
I like that.
The shit talking the bars are it's funny, but it's like it's cool. You know what I mean? It's not like so it's kind of one of his silly songs, but not really. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah, I
It's
would say it's a little more serious than
like it's
silly.
tongue in cheek and there is some like silliness to it, but it's like a really good song by
Yeah.
itself. You know what I mean? The whole thing. I fell asleep and woke up in the Monte Carlo with the ugly Kardashian. Like that whole thing is
Oh.
very funny. Um, and then the chorus is, "Baby, make just like K-Fed and let yourself go." So like it's jokey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good
But
though.
yeah, he is bringing it back to like old school. It kind of, is like he was rapping like, 80s, 90s, kind of like the Beastie Boys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Anything about it
Oh,
particular?
so it's fun. I like the vibe of it. I like the background. I like the music. I like the chorus. I like how fast paced it is for sure. I would say that's like middle or top middle
Yeah.
or top. It really depends where all these other songs are gonna fall.
It's weird. I know I'm like trying to put together a list as we go through each song, and I'm like songs that I convinced are up top are like dropping by default, so it's so fucking
Yeah,
hard.
it's funny.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Rap God.
So obviously, this is one of his most impressive songs. Like you said, this song was a world record holder, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guinness
that's
Book of World
impressive.
Records.
The song's on the radio, it was all over. It's still very popular to this day, I believe. And I can't really do it a disservice by not putting it high because I very clearly can see how great of a song it is.
Yeah.
It's really good too.
Yeah, the speed obviously is the most crazy part. That third verse. Um, the references are funny. The whole thing right before he goes into that supersonic speed part, when he's like explaining the whole thing with Fabulous and Ray J, and like that
Yeah.
fight that happened, it's like so bizarre and
But it's
random.
good that we do the breakdown videos like this because, like, I would have listened to that and been like, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rap God is very impressive. Like that's a song I think whenever it comes on, I listen to it.
Yeah, it's
There's
really good.
there's
Like,
certain Eminem songs that I really like, but if it comes on, I might not be in the mood to hear it.
that's
I feel
true.
like Rap God, I feel like I always want to listen to that if it comes on. You know what I mean?
I could see that.
Yeah, and it's like it's kind of like it was kind of his way of like calling out everybody in hip hop, like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm still here, I'm still doing it, and I'm still fucking awesome. I'm a rap god, literally.
exactly.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, there's I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just, very impressive.
Yeah,
All right, next up is Brainless.
you go first.
Okay, so sorry, I'm just putting it down.
Who's Resto?
What do you mean?
Mathers and Resto.
So I think this is probably songwriters or something.
Seresto?
I don't
The
know.
dog flea company?
It's the last name.
Seresto.
Okay,
No.
so yeah, brainless. So the chorus, Mama always said, if you had a brain, you'd be dangerous. I guess it pays to be brainless.
Yeah, that's a good song.
It
Where
is.
am I gonna put that?
So yeah, I walk around like a space cadet, place your bets, who's likely to become a serial killer, case of Tourette's. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I can't take the stress. I make a mess as the day progresses, angry and take it out on the neighbors' hedges. Like
That song
this,
is really
like
good.
this is how I cut your face up, bitches, with these hedge trimming scissors with razor edges. It's like a fucking tongue twister.
Yeah.
That's how he starts the first verse. Yeah, he's just showing off his skills, you know what I mean? But like also like he's like, yeah, I am crazy and I don't have a brain. This is what my mom said about me, and like this is what goes on. And oh my God, imagine if I did have a brain in my head.
Yeah.
That's literally a line. He says, and get a God forbid I see a wizard and get a brain in my titanium cranium, y'all, because I'll turn into the Unabomber. And then another verse, he says, I'll turn into Dahmer.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a nice shit talking song.
Yeah, it's really good. I like
I
it.
gotta move this up. I accidentally,
Definitely like it. I put it in the middle though, just because of like what I have going on this list right now.
yeah, I do not like that we are putting these in order because I'm not comfortable with where certain songs are ending
Literally
up.
like it.
But even that, it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't like. Ugh.
It's really annoying.
Mm.
All right. Next up is Stronger Than I Was. So this is his singing song, which
Song.
yes, which I really, really like. You know, seems like it was to Kim or someone else. It's not clear.
Yes.
We discussed that people were debating whether this was like from Kim's perspective, you know what I mean? But yeah, I enjoy his singing on this. It's mostly singing, and then he raps at the end.
Was the song sad?
Yeah, but like that weird type of sadness, like I'm stronger than I was.
Yeah,
You made a good point.
he did.
Yes, I think you'd said it in the video when we were doing this breakdown that you were theorizing that if it was written about Kim, that you could interpret the title as stronger than I was, meaning
Yeah,
like
like
she
she
was,
was stronger than him.
yeah, which I never considered, which is interesting. But yeah, it's like sad and but it's like, oh, I'm pulling myself out of the dumps once again, he says, like, oh, I'm getting my shit together, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
What do you remember anything about it?
So I remember it being sad. I don't remember if it made me cry. But I definitely don't love sad, as we all know. But it was good. I mean, there are so many other good songs here that I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it just yet, but I can
Yes.
respect it, and I respect the singing. He actually did pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next up is The Monster featuring Rihanna.
Oh, it's a great
It's
song.
crazy, man.
Everyone knows this
I
song.
know, but it's like, where the fuck do I put it? Like, I really don't know. Like, I don't know, man. It's incredible. It's one of his great songs,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I don't even know if it's in my top five on this album. Like, there's so many other songs that I
That's
like on
fine.
here, you know?
So put it in your own order.
Yeah, so obviously, this was a great collab. Um, we discussed when we did the breakdown video, like, what is the monster? Is it fame? Is it your demons in general? Like, what is it?
And I was like fixated on the fact that she wasn't necessarily talking about something being the monster, just trying to like talk about how like different she is by saying that, or how crazy she is by saying that she's friends with the monster under her bed. Like she's not afraid of the monster under her bed and she gets along with the voices in her head. Like that would be someone who's like crazy. And I always thought that that's what she meant by it. Like she's just trying to explain how crazy she is.
Yeah, but the idea is that there isn't a literal monster, right? So
Yeah.
it's figurative by default, and it's like, okay, what does that represent? You know what I mean?
And anything and everything that is negative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean,
I
Eminem and
guess. I don't know.
Rihanna, they're always great together. We discuss all the time the song "Numb" with them that we didn't know.
Yeah,
That's the
that
only
was
one I'm not
crazy.
crazy about. But when they get together, it's always great.
And we did a reaction to that one. If you never heard the song, it's if you search on our page, just type in numb, it'll be the first thing that pops up.
Yes. All right, next up is "So Far." So this is the sample with Joe Walsh
Yeah.
from the Eagles. I don't know if you remember it. It's so he literally is like so they sample the music. So the music sounds like it. Eminem raps in like the way he sings the song in the original, and then they also sample the chorus. So yeah, literally starts, I own a mansion, but live in
Ooh,
a
it's like
house. Yes, I remember you felt that.
I'm sorry, I don't love that one.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's cool, but I agree. I mean, compared to all these other ones, it's like low down there. But
Like I can respect it for sure, and I'm sure if you listen to it a few times and you get to familiarize yourself with it, it won't sound so chaotic. But it was just chaotic for me listening to it.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
But, it's whatever. Again, there's so many great songs in this album.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
do like the Joe Wall sample. I do like the story. I do like that he kept it in. He literally kept the rhythm and the melody of the original and inserted it, and
Yeah.
he's talking about, Detroit, all that. So it's cool.
I like that.
Next up is Love Game featuring Kendrick Lamar. So, again, I keep forgetting to go first. I keep meaning to ask you. So, this was interesting. This was an anticipated collab when this came out. I like Kendrick Lamar, but I'm not obsessed with him like everybody seems to be in the world. You know, like everybody like unanimously agrees he's like the greatest or one of the greatest. I mean, he is very good, but
Yeah.
he's not my favorite. Um, I do like this song. This is back to back chaotic, you know.
Yeah, it was interesting for sure. I would say it's good. Um, I'm not obsessed with it.
No, my one critique of the song is that in the chorus, that sampler, it sounds like a baby, where they're saying
Mm,
like,
like the high
go,
pitched voice
go what you want to
thing.
do. I don't care. Like that whole part.
Yeah,
But with that being said, the game of love, that was a cool sample. And I mean, so people say like, oh, they're listening to the song, Eminem's first verse is cool. And then Kendrick comes in like, oh shit, Kendrick's verse might have been better than Eminem's. And then Eminem comes in with his third verse and just
yeah, and
fucking
he like blows him
destroys
out of the
him.
water.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's like a silly song, kind of. Again, this is like a weird one because like they are talking about like women and stuff, but Eminem goes into this crazy story about, you know, her cutting her brakes, and then he slams her into the cement and creates a sinkhole and
yeah.
pays to have the street repaved, and then wakes up and she's pointing a gun at him, and then wakes up again, and he's like, I'm
It's like
I'm
insane.
checking into rehab. I'm a static addict. That's why I'm so clingy. Like crazy fucking bars.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's cool. It's very impressive. It's not one of my
yeah,
favorite songs on this album, but
yeah. Because you have to look at the song as a whole.
yeah.
You can't just go by like, oh, like, it's everything. Otherwise,
Yes.
we'll never be able to make a decision.
No. All right. And then we have Headlights featuring Nate Roos of Fun.
That song was pretty sad, right?
Very
That made
sad.
me cry.
It's making
I think it made me cry.
amends to his mom.
I don't like that.
So
I
it's
don't like
I feel like it was
crying.
important for him, as we discussed in the video, for him
Yeah,
to publicly put a song out where he forgives his mom, you know. And
yeah.
then the bittersweet part about it is that, like, one of his last lines in like one of the verses is that it's want to say that I'll always love you from afar. So it's like, I
Mhm.
forgive you. You did the best you can. You know, I'm sure I wasn't great, but like, I still don't want you in my life, you know, which
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
it's a crazy thing to do. But, you know, acknowledging that she was sick and
Well, he
like,
has his reasons.
of course, I mean, half the stories, which we know, I mean, she's even acknowledged half of them. But yeah, I think it's, so to me it hits me a certain way, like the, what's the word for it, all the things going on outside of the song itself. Do you know what I mean? The fact that he's in recovery and he's making amends to his mom, so like this is one of the steps. So like, some, even though that has nothing to do with the song per se, like it makes me value the song more, you know what I mean, or appreciate it
Yes,
more, you know.
exactly.
um I do not know where to put these songs. This is crazy. All right. And then Evil Twin, which is the last song on the standard version of the album.
Uh-huh.
So this is the song where there's, I think it's two verses, and he starts off as Eminem, and then Slim Shady takes over, and then the same thing happens again, and then at the end he's like, we're the same, you know, this,
Yeah,
I use this character to get away with shit, which it's funny because we all know that, you know what I mean, none of us actually thought they were different people.
yeah, which is, well, no, of course not.
Yeah,
Which is really funny because that's what I thought Bad Guy was initially.
yeah, it could seem like that for sure.
Yeah. How'd the chorus of the song go again? Like, what is it?
So this is a weird one. It's like, he's like, he comes out now and again, evil, okay. It's weird, it's just insanely long. There's darkness closing in, evil twin. There it goes again,
Um,
evil twin. It controls my pen, but it ain't me. It's
and
my
it was
evil
like only
twin.
at the end, right?
Then I step out and see my evil twin. So it's the sample of the reunion with Royce the 5'9", where Royce refers to Eminem as his evil twin. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
it's just that, and then there's an interlude, and then the second verse, and that's it. Yeah, it's only once you hear
Mm.
that. But yeah, it's very impressive. The fucking bars are very good. Shit, I do not know where to put this song.
Don't forget you can tie. I just made up that rule, but you can tie now. So two songs can tie.
All right. So then we get to the deluxe songs. So it's interesting that they put this as 17. So Don't Front featuring Buckshot, which we actually just did yesterday, which it says it here. It was let's see if I can make this bigger. Call of Duty Ghosts bonus track. So if you bought the bundle of buying the game and the album, you got this exclusive song. So this
Yes.
was one that I actually didn't know. It's again, I feel like maybe I could have heard pieces of it in passing, but I did not know this song, you know.
Yeah,
So it was
obviously I didn't know it either.
yeah, he was sampling I Got You Open by Black Moon.
Yeah, and it's very old school,
Very,
like very, very different.
for sure.
Like very like 80s rap vibe.
Yes.
It was good.
It was very good. But it sucks because all the other songs are like I've been with these other songs for 10 years and like I've
Been with them.
yeah, you know, and like I have like a
You're
real
familiar with them. You
yeah,
like them.
I have a
You've had memories
even like
with.
my least favorite song on the album I have more of a connection to than this song. Do you know what I mean? So it's like tough. It's like weird. But yeah, we literally just did that yesterday, so you know, like this, go watch all those reactions if you want to see in depth.
Yeah.
All right, then the first technical song of the bonus track was Baby. Nobody puts baby in the corner. I'm only trying to warn ya. Because that baby gets mad, it gets to throwing a tantrum. It'll fucking flip on ya.
Hmm.
So, yes, when I first heard this song, I wasn't crazy about the chorus and stuff, but it's like very impressive, like rhyming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see if there's something I could point out. Um, He starts off 1,000 houses in Munchausen. Will make you want to punch someone the fuck
That's
out.
good.
Yeah. Um, so is there anything that you recall from that?
The chorus you're talking about in the Munchausen scheme, that was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good song.
So at the end of the first verse, he says, "Girl, what would you do if I said your body was off the chain and I told you I smile every single time I saw your face?
That is a good
I
one.
ain't finished, bitch. I meant in half. Oil the blades." That's fucking awesome. I love when he does shit
Yeah,
like that.
that is a good one.
Yeah, so baby, fuck man. This is do not know where to put this. Damn it. I'm having such a hard time putting this list together. All right, Desperation, featuring Jamie and Commons, who again, I didn't know that. I still don't know now. I only know him from this song.
Yeah.
So it's like I wouldn't say a love song. It's like kind of an anti-love song, but it's about it seems like a specific girl
Hmm.
and that the relationship is toxic and bad. I like it. It's cool. I
Now
think
that
I
chorus go again.
This ain't love, it's desperation. She's looking for me to be the one. I'm gonna be that guy. So here, let's see. I could show you the lyrics, and maybe it'll ring a bell for you. It was like the country song. Remember?
Oh, yes. Okay.
It says, this ain't love.
That's what
Oh
I
no,
thought.
this ain't love.
Okay.
It's desperation. She's looking for Mr. Right. Wants me to be that guy to her. I can't even put up a fight because I give in at the side of her. So I think this is my least favorite song on the album.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the country?
No, no, no. I actually don't mind that just by default. You know what I mean? All right. Beautiful Pain. Fuck.
You skipped Groundhog
Oh,
Day.
I did. You're right. Groundhog Day. So this one's crazy. He's again, I'm trying to remember the chorus. This is a weird one. There's not, I mean, there is a chorus, but he's just rapping, so he's obviously borrowing from the movie Groundhog Day, where it's like the same thing over and over. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Um, yeah, he does the samples with again like from the comic book audio recordings.
Yeah.
So the awesome went from Missouri to Michigan, from
Oh, yes, I
Missouri back
remember
to
that.
Mich
That one took
again.
us a while to
The misery and
wrap our brains around.
I know the misery and Mitch again. That shit was sick. Um, Yeah, he's just telling his story. So yeah, there's just interludes. There's no, yeah, there isn't no chorus.
Oh, and he calls himself
Oh
Dumpy.
yeah. Oh, there is right at the end. That's so weird. There's only chorus at the end. And I don't quit, won't change. It's like Groundhog's Day.
It's so fun to think, why does he call himself Dumpy?
Yeah, dumpy because he's saying he was a dumpy kid.
Don't refer to yourself like
Well,
that.
that's what he's saying. A dumpy kid with big ear with Dumbo ears, you know. He was like,
Jumbo ears
you
too.
know.
It's fine.
Um, I mean, it's very impressive, but
Just because this, like, the rapping on all of these songs is impressive. So essentially, it comes down to like which song do you
do you
just
like?
like.
Yes, I agree.
So
Yeah.
like this, we're not saying that the songs at the bottom of our list we hate.
No,
They're all
that's
great.
it's by default,
Yeah, it's
you
just
know.
which ones do you prefer? Like personally,
Yeah. Okay, next up is Beautiful Pain featuring Sia.
Beautiful
Yeah, I
Fame.
was blowing out my shit.
It's a really good song.
Yeah, so I was obsessed with this song, as I mentioned in early recovery. I connected it a lot to recovery. It was one of my favorite songs for a period of time. Favorite, like at that time, there was, if you asked me, what's your favorite song ever created? I would have said this song. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Sia's awesome. Her
Yeah,
voice.
this is amazing.
It's funny, people knock Eminem for this like motivational shit, which this is. This is like kind of like Not Afraid, but I genuinely enjoy it. Like I think it's
It's
really
nice.
fucking
There's
good,
nothing wrong with it.
especially because he still does the shit he always done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
he
like a
still did
nice,
the non-motivational stuff. It's just one other spot on
yeah,
a deluxe album, nonetheless. So it's
yes,
not even taking up a spot,
yes. I just wrote beautiful
you know.
Paul,
Beautiful
beautiful Paul.
Paul. He can do a remix with Ken Kniff. He'll do
Yes,
Beautiful Paul.
yes. All right, and then last
Someone
up,
pitch that.
last up, Wicked Ways featuring Ex Ambassadors. So
Is
that
that with
was
Ken Kniff at the end?
yes, that is. So that's weird because that is part
Like,
of the song technically.
if it's part of the song, then it's
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a great song in general, you know, by itself. I'm getting by with my wicked ways. I'm loading up and I'm taking names. I'm gonna dig my way to hell. It's fucking awesome. Um, the way he fucking rhymes. Guess I gotta get away with words. I could get away with murder. Ever heard of Asperger's? And then he does like that long fucking scheme about the girl in the car and her hair is frizzing. Um, Fuck, man. I like don't know where to put this. I hate this. I do not like having to rate these songs.
good.
We're gonna, and then oh, fuck, we have to do each album too. All right.
Oh,
Um,
yes. Do
yeah.
you remember my order?
I don't.
It goes backwards, right?
Oh,
So
yes, it has. Yours is exact. But
it's
I mean,
like completely backwards,
it
right?
could change though. You know what I mean?
Did I write it down?
Okay. Wicked Ways. Shit.
No, of
Where do I
course I
put
didn't.
this?
Was Recovery my favorite? What is So Bad and Seductive
Yeah, it
on?
was Recovery.
Okay. What was before Recovery?
Relapse.
What was before Relapse?
Encore.
What was before Encore?
The Eminem Show.
And then Marshall Mathers and Slim Shady.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Okay.
So there we have it. Let me
Our
just.
official list is ready.
Okay. So you want to do yours?
Yeah, because yours, people are going to want to hear yours because you're the Eminem fan. I know nothing, and I pretty much base these on choruses.
Yeah.
So, Rhyme or Reason is number one.
Yeah.
I love Lionel Richie. Okay. Then Wicked Ways, because if
Interesting.
we're going to count the ends, if it counts, that's like the best part
It does count.
ever.
Yes.
The Monster,
Makes sense.
Asshole,
Interesting.
Beautiful Pain,
Yeah.
Rap God.
Yeah.
Probably lower than most, I know, but you know.
Hmm.
Bad Guy,
Yeah.
Berserk,
Interesting.
So Much Better,
Interesting. Okay.
Brainless,
Okay.
Desperation,
Pretty high. Okay.
Legacy,
Okay.
Survival.
Interesting.
Evil Twin tied with Love Game.
Okay.
Couldn't decide.
I put, okay.
Baby.
All right.
Don't Front.
Yes.
Headlights.
Okay.
Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Stronger Than I Was.
Okay.
So Far.
All right. So far is last for you.
Hmm.
Me too.
And maybe it would be, it wasn't, it's so funny. Who is the guy on the Eagles that I don't like?
So I don't know if it's Joe Walsh or if it's uh it's Joe Walsh or Don Henley. No,
Don Henley.
I don't know if I don't remember who said what.
Don Henley said it.
I don't remember.
He's a
It might have
dick.
been Joe Walsh actually that said it. Whatever. But yeah, so that's why you don't like that song too.
Mm.
All right. So,
If you want context, you can watch our So Far reaction video. I'll tag it here.
yes. All right. So then my favorite song I have is Rhyme or Reason.
Yay, me
We tie.
too.
That's interesting. I don't know what it is. It's not the most
It's the Lionel Richie.
it's not the most impressive lyrical skills on this album, which I usually like. You know what I mean? That's usually like my favorite thing. But for whatever reason, the sample, it's I don't know. I'm with you though. It's my number
It's
one.
like probably the most the one song on this album, or at least one of the songs that would really, okay, we'll ignore the Rihannas and the ones with the girls singing the chorus, but it's probably out of like a lot of his music, one that like really appeals to women,
I
I
could see
think.
that the beats like it makes you want to dance.
I
Literally.
classify it like, I think my four favorite Eminem songs ever. Oh, wait, I shouldn't say that because then we can have a video where we just talk about our favorite ones ever after we go through everything, but no one's gonna
No,
remember. So my favorites are Seduction, So Bad, Same Song and Dance, and Rhyme or Reason.
yeah,
Those are my top four favorites.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
the lady ones, in my opinion.
yeah, I agree.
Like one of them's literally talking about like Lindsay Lohan and Jessica Simpson. Like, why wouldn't
I
I like
remember
that
right now.
one? But you get my point.
Yeah. Okay, so I am tied with you. Rhyme or Reason number one, and then I have Legacy as number two, which you had
Interesting.
in the middle.
Yeah.
That's like dead middle. It looks like.
Yeah.
Then I have Rap God because it's fucking Rap
I
God.
have it up there too.
It's one of those songs where like I've known it for so long and I've listened to it so many times. I might have listened to this song more than any on this album, maybe.
Rap God?
Maybe.
Well, it's
Just
on the
like
radio, so by default, like you turn on the radio or you walk into a store at that time, like it would be playing.
it was, and I was interested in I this is a song where I actually would watch other reaction videos because I like to see
Mhm.
people who aren't lying about not knowing the song. You know what I mean? People that you could tell and they're just like, what the fuck?
You can tell if someone really doesn't know that. You can tell if someone knows the song if they know where to pause. Like if you watch our videos when we do a first time listening, we
Yeah,
have
we
no idea
pause in the
what the
worst
hell we're
places.
doing. I've like paused in between choruses before because there was like a quick pause and I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'll pause here." So if
Yeah,
people seem to know what's coming and they just pause it at the perfect time, it's not real.
yeah.
Not that it matters. I mean, most reactions aren't real. Ours are all real though.
It's fun. I mean, it's part of the reason why some people would find our reactions boring is because we both know these songs. Do you know
And
what
I'm
I
not an
mean?
actor. Like if I'm listening to a song and I'm just like jamming around to it, like I'm not gonna stand up and start screaming.
Yes.
I just don't do that. Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. But
So
we've
then
been told that we're boring, but
I don't give a shit. This is a real.
I'm just real. Like
These
I'm
are
a
yeah.
real person. I'm not
Yeah.
an actor.
No,
Just making a
we're not gonna get
video.
up and run around the room like, oh my god, like we're
No.
adults. We're in our fucking 30s. You know what I mean? Like,
We're also like very chill.
yeah.
Like
All right. So then next up is Beautiful Pain. I have number
I
four.
had that as
Number five. Yeah,
five.
I love that song.
Five.
Then I have Bad Guy.
Oh, I had that as like eight.
Yeah,
No,
we're
six.
like right
No,
here.
seven.
We're like right in the same area with these songs.
Yeah, we did
And then
well.
I have Berserk, which you have
Oh
right after Bad
yeah.
Guy.
We're just a little jumbled up. You don't have asshole up there, do you?
All right, so towards the bottom by default for me. Then I have Evil Twin.
I had that towards the bottom. I guess our
Yes.
assholes and evil twins switched up.
Yeah.
Our assholes switched positions.
Yeah. Then I have Wicked Ways, which you had.
Number two.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because of Ken Kniff.
Yeah,
Then I have The Monster, just because I can't deny it.
that's
You know what I
pretty
mean?
low.
Maybe, but I don't. I mean, I guess it's kind of played out almost. So that's kind of like
But it's so
unfairly dropping
played out
it.
that it's like new again.
Yeah. Then I have Brainless.
I had that middle.
Then I have Survival.
I had that low middle.
Yeah, it's really good. It's just I like the other songs, you know what I mean? Then I have Stronger Than I Was.
I have that lower at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. That's like right in the middle, kind of towards the bottom. Then I have So Much Better.
I had that higher.
Yeah, I do like that. But again,
I just like how angsty it
yeah,
is.
it's very funny. Then I have Asshole.
I had that much higher. My asshole's a lot higher.
Then I have Headlights.
I have that at the bottom
Yeah, I'm kind of towards the bottom.
because it's sad.
Yeah. Then Baby,
I have that in the same region.
and then Don't Front.
Same.
And then I have Love Game.
I have that a little higher, tied with Evil Twin.
Yes. Then I have So Far.
I have that last.
Then I have Groundhog Day,
Third to last.
and then Desperation.
I put that in the middle, even though I don't like country music and I'm not like a country music person at all. I really liked it. I thought it was cool
That's another
and like
chick song
really unique. Yeah.
talking
But it was
about.
like unique.
It was cool. I liked I liked the combo, you know
Like
what I
he
mean?
went country for like a
Ish.
minute. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Rock.
Like before that, the most country from his other albums, I would say, is like maybe dabbling in it was White Trash Party, which isn't country at all, but it's like as
Yeah.
close as you can get,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
All right. So,
Our albums.
yes.
Oh, you talk about yours. I need to.
So, okay, I got to think where I would rank this in. This is a tough one for me because I actually really do like this album a lot. Um, it's not going to knock out Relapse, so I'm going to say Relapse is still number one for me.
What was my favorite song on Relapse?
Your favorite song? I thought it was Same Song and Dance, right? Or am I making that up?
What about Encore?
Your favorite song on Encore? Let me get you the track
Is
list.
it Superman?
No, that's the Eminem show. Um, fuck, I should have had this pulled up.
Sorry, guys. This is going to be an hour-long video.
Yeah,
But if
literally.
you're watching, we know that you are a
Yeah,
true,
if you're at this point, you're
true fan of ours and you actually
wait a
like our
minute.
videos. And for that, we are extremely appreciative. If you're even listening to what I'm saying right now, you are one of our favorites.
Yes. Okay. Why is the
Comment down below if you are listening to what I'm saying right now. I will recognize you.
you could say I heard you.
Heart.
I
I'm
heard
making a
you.
heart. You can't see it, but it's a heart.
Okay, Encore track list. Evil Deeds, Never Enough, Yellow Brick Road, Like Toy Soldiers,
Yep.
Mosh, Puke, My First Single, Rain Man, Big Weenie, Just Lose It, Ass Like That,
Crazy in
Spend
love.
Some Time, Crazy in Love, maybe Crazy in Love was your favorite.
Okay.
I
And
think
what was
so.
that? Encore?
Yes.
Okay.
And then uh oh, Recovery. You have Recovery. Were you asking me for your favorite song of each album?
No, I figured it out now.
Okay. So I'm gonna say
Oh, I should do mine first now that I have it because
okay.
everyone wants to see yours. They don't really give a shit about mine.
Nah, that's not true.
So, Recovery is still my favorite, allegedly, because I base this off of my favorite songs. Recovery has most of my favorite songs, which is So Bad and Seduction, and
Mhm.
Same Song and Dance, right?
No, it's on Relapse.
Oh. Well, Recovery was
Love the Way You
first,
Lie.
right?
Yeah, there's a lot of songs on there you liked.
Well, so Seduction and So Bad are my favorite, my
Yeah.
top two. So it goes Recovery,
White Trash
then
Party.
Relapse. Oh, yeah. And then Relapse for Same Song and Dance and whichever other songs I liked on that. Then I put Marshall Mathers LP2 because I love the song Rhyme or Reason.
Hmm.
Then Encore because I love Puke. I love Puke. Love Puke. And Crazy in Love. Then the Eminem Show because I love Superman. And then Marshall Mathers LP because I love Drug Ballad.
Yeah.
And then Slim Shady LP is last because I don't know what I love on that. I don't remember
Yeah.
if I even did love anything on that.
My name is, there's good stuff on there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my order. Recovery is currently still in the winner.
Interesting.
And you?
Okay, so it's funny, I don't even remember my list from last time. So it's just gonna go what I'm feeling right now. But
Might still be the same.
Relapse for sure is still my favorite. Then I'm gonna say the Marshall Mathers LP, the original. Then
I'll write that
let me
down
read
for
these because
you.
I'm like I have his new albums in my mind too. All right, then I'm gonna go the Marshall Mathers LP 2, and then the Eminem show, and then what am I missing?
Encore and SSLP
And then
and Recovery.
oh shit. Okay, then Recovery.
Really?
Yes. Then the Slim Shady LP, then Encore.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's probably about I think that's probably my same um order as last time.
It might be.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would, you know, all the songs on all the albums, so I would really think that you would be able to repeat it even without remembering it.
Yeah. I
Not for me, 'cause
well
I don't
the
know.
weird thing about music is like it could change. Do you know what I mean? Like your favorite song, your favorite album could
Oh, yeah,
change
that's
like
true.
on a day, but forget a day. Like you let like few weeks or months go by or even years and it's like, oh shit, this album I like better than this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that is a
yeah,
good point. Oh my God, we are almost at an hour. Should we just keep talking for 4 minutes and bring it to an hour?
if you want.
Nah, I won't do that to you guys. That's mean and stupid.
Yes. So next up is Revival, which is his most controversial album, not in terms of like,
Oh, people have been warning you about that in our other videos because they know I don't like listening to music about politics. Number one, just for some clarity, I don't have problems with politics. I have my own personal political views that I don't like to share with the public because whatever they are,
yes, yeah,
whatever, it doesn't matter. But I don't like listening to music about politics
or at least where
or
it's
like
blatant.
political view. Yeah, where like you're like sort of pushing forward one idea onto me. I don't really like that.
If you can embed a message and it's even if it is the message is obvious, but if it's like good music, that's fine. I think that's the other
If I
problem.
know what side you're on based on a song, I don't like that. You know what I
So for
mean?
me, it depends. I could like that. You know what I mean? There's people with
Yeah.
like opposite political views, but like I don't
Well, I
care
don't
half the
care if they're
time.
opposite or for mine. I want to listen to music about, like, I don't know, typical stuff like going crazy, like doing drugs, like
Yeah,
drinking, getting in fucking killing people. I don't know.
yeah,
What else do people make music about?
yeah. True.
No, I'm kidding. But like you know what I mean. Like I don't have to think too hard and be like, "What?"
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do a revival as the next album, but we'll follow our trend. We'll do a handful of non-album tracks if you want to tell us which ones you want.
Yes, please let us know what songs you'd like to hear. If you made requests with our last album review and we didn't get around to them, please request them again. And also let us know that you've requested them prior and we
Yeah.
didn't do it.
And specifically they're non-Eminem album tracks. So if it's
Yes.
on Bad Meets Evil, we're not doing that till we get to that album. If it's on the 8 Mile soundtrack, we're gonna get to that when we get to that. If it's on D12
So just
album,
anything that's right? It's a
a
single
feature, yeah.
or whatever, or if he's
Or
on a song with someone
yes,
else.
single or feature for sure.
Yeah. And then also, if you guys have any rock songs that you like, let me know.
Yeah, we do rock with her.
Yeah, I do rock.
Yes.
I
All right.
rock. All right. Oh God, we are almost at an hour. Check out SeatGeek and Chomps. Use our promo code. They're great. Check out our Amazon storefront. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you.
Bye.